we got sent the season 12 gag reel for approval. And it sent me into like it sent me into like, you know, like there's a YouTube rabbit hole where you're like, oh, I'm gonna look at that video on that one thing. 4 hours later,
stop 600 videos for me to watch!
So that was me. I watched the season 12 gag reel. It's hilarious. So I was like, absolutely. And then I was like, I'm gonna watch some more. And the reason I'm disappointed in myself that I can't do the ow thing is because I was watching the season 1 from the end where I'm driving the Impala and we crash. I was like going, ah!
There's a lot of things you did in season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we were traveling or something. But I was, God, that's right. We were flying on a plane from the upfronts to London when the finale aired, right? Or the second to the last, the penultimate episode.
Yeah, there was a finale.
It must have been the finale. So we were like we were in New York at the upfronts announcing season 13. And we were trying to find a way to like download the DirecTV app to watch Supernatural because we had to basically be driving to the airport in Manhattan traffic for those of you in New York. And so we couldn't do it, and I was like, well, going to Twitter, and I started reading all of the comments. I've never been cussed out so much. It's like, you and Supernatural for killing everybody.
What was it? Like, it was just the crying emoji, and it's like, it's a slaughter fest. That's how I read it too. Like, and then I was like, it's a slaughter fest. Somebody just like curled up with a pillow.
What do you call it, the bedwetting? A lot of Game of Thrones references. Like, quit watching Supernatural writers, quit watching Game of Thrones. We don't like that. But it is Supernatural. A lot of stuff like that. It just kind of reminds you that who you are is pretty badass. Or in the case of miners, cover your ears, Sam fucking Winchester. It's okay. I've been very fortunate to have a lot of love and support in my life, whether it's through family, through my career, through my second family. So I've heard a lot of things that make me feel better. And it feels like it changes, right? Like the t-shirt campaigns, they meant like something hits, I'm enough, you know? Love yourself for things, it's all these epiphanies, right? To kind of build up to make who you are, get comfortable with yourself, and yourself. So, very cool. And yeah, so I had a season 3, I bought a house in Vancouver. I was like, this seems to be going a lot longer than I expected. To renting, buy something I have still, but I had dogs, and I didn't like living in apartments and condos and having to run downstairs and pretend to pee. So I bought a house, figured it was a smarter investment, I did it for a while. And I think the same year, Tom was still shooting Smallville, and he was moving from one rental that was like, the owner was moving back. He needed a place to put stuff. And I was like, dude, you can throw it in my house, like, it's not a big deal, I got some space. And he was like, great. So he loads his stuff into my house. And then I'm on set filming one day, and I told him the code. He's like, hey, I'm gonna start moving stuff over to my new place, my golf clubs, blah, blah, blah. I was like, great, the code is whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't remember what the code was. And he's like, all right. And so he goes, I think I had a key outside the house. He's like, the key is under the mat, go to the back door, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And so he does it, I'm on set, so I have my phone on. I end up going back, so he goes to start moving stuff out, no big deal. He had the day off or something. And then I go back to my trailer, and first off, I start walking my trailer, and I was gonna ask Cliff something, I'm like, well, Cliff's gone, maybe he's running an errand, getting gas. I get my trailer, and I have like 3 or 4 missed calls from Tom, and I was like, huh. So I call him, I don't get an answer. Meanwhile, what happened, so Tom went to get his stuff, unlocked the door, and misentered the code, and then didn't know how to clear it to enter it correctly. So apparently he sat there for a minute like, ah, shit. Like trying to push the right code and calling me like, hey, how do I reset it? And then I think after maybe 60 seconds, the alarm stops beeping, so your neighbors don't kill you, I guess. But the police have been notified that somebody had gotten in. And so the policeman showed up, and here's Tom like lugging stuff in a hoodie apparently. And they're like, you're the owner. He's like, no, see, he's working right now. Like, it's not very
Oh, man.
And so they called Cliff's phone number was the first number that gets called when my alarm goes off. And so he had gotten a phone call from the alarm company, the police, whatever, like, hey, there's been a break-in. And so he blasted over there. And so I guess Cliff was gonna ask, but he shows up, and here's Superman, like, with his handcuffs. And the police officers are like, here's the gentleman's story. He says he's a friend, storing his own stuff. And I think Cliff had a moment of like, do I not deny it, or do I, he's like, all right, yeah, it's true. Like, it's good. So, yeah, so we got Superman arrested.
But Jensen, I love you. Like, you're my favorite person.
But my question is for Jared.
Like, he and I were talking about the second to last episode, the scene, if y'all haven't seen it, close your ears. But Sam and Dean are beating away at the wall, and then finally they sit down and they're like, really? This is it? This is it? And the scene, we really had fun with. Like, we were like, hey, let's turn this into something. I know it's not the finale, I know it's not the climax, but let's go somewhere with the scene and really turn it into something that could make a difference, that could be a scene that we're proud of. And I'm really proud of it. Like, when I think back on the entire season, that scene is one of the scenes I'm really excited about. Like, I'd be like, hey, watch that scene, it's kind of cool. Anyways, so I find escape in my work, in purpose. So I guess that's a long-winded answer. I hope it kind of...
How about I make this official? Good people of Phoenix, Arizona, and the surrounding counties, Jensen and Jared Padalecki.
How many more times are we going to do that until somebody hurts themselves?
I got about 2 more shows in me, and then I'm...
Yeah, that's it?
Yeah.
What do you mean until? Every single time my legs hurt. I'm like, nah, pull the hammy.
We usually have this thing timed out pretty well. You guys know this. We have it kind of down to a science. Today, these boys have had to basically do a Coachella set. I mean, literally, it was like a scene from They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Rob's like clicking to the mic and crying. Anyway, they want it. I don't know.
It was like after every song you just came up.
Totally.
No, dude, I came up, literally, Rob, like, just sweating. He's like, thank you. I'm like, Bobby, you're almost there. He's like, Jesus. That's right, Rich.
Not Journey. Don't make me do Journey.
No one can do Journey.
They played all 4 of their albums. They just started Fish's box set.
Let's hear it for the band.
And I'm getting off the stage. Phoenix, have at 'em.
Oh, God, he is sweaty. How you doing?
I'm all right.
I see you got the memo.
I did. The wear black, grow a beard.
That's how we do.
Yeah.
I got the question earlier, why are you wearing black? It's 172 degrees outside. I'm like, exactly, you can't see the sweat.
That was a literal conversation. I called him, I was like, hey man, blah, blah, blah. By the way, because we came in last night from Austin and heading back. Yeah. So not trying to pack heavy. Sort of like, I brought me a black shirt. He starts laughing. I was like, dude. He's like, yep, I brought a black shirt too. I was like, all right, twinsies. And a few people in the photo op were like, wow, y'all coordinate? Sort of like, yeah, we deserve that. Really excited to be here. Really like Phoenix a lot. Used to go through here a lot when I was driving between San Antonio and Los Angeles down I-10 for Gilmore Girls. I would drive back and forth.
You would drive back and forth between Los Angeles and San Antonio when you were shooting Gilmore Girls?
Not daily, but
You just said a lot.
a lot.
I used to travel back and forth between here a lot when I was shooting Gilmore Girls.
I did.
You didn't live in San Antonio.
I lived between San Antonio and Los Angeles.
Where? In Phoenix?
Phoenix.
That makes more sense.
Keep in mind, when I was dean originally, I had Misha's schedule, so I shot like 1 day a month. So I would like drive to San Antonio, spend a month, hang out with my brother and sister, drive to LA for the day, drive back.
You would drive from San Antonio to LA for the day?
For the day of shooting, I'd stay a week or two, drive back to San Antonio.
Did they not have airplanes?
It's cheaper than
Back
flying.
when you were playing the original Dean?
I had. I had a dog, and it was cheaper than flying, and I didn't want to leave my dog behind. Thanks for reminding me.
That's what I do.
Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for bringing us out here 2 years in a row now. So that's what I said. Yeah, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3. What's after? Thank y'all. Hold me back, hold me back.
I'd like to file a complaint.
Hey guys.
Did you break another one?
And what do I do with this?
Here, let me see it.
Thanks, Norton.
Testing. So tell us about learning to count.
Counting's important, but at the end of the day, there are more important things. Because I'm Sam fucking Winchester, so. Doesn't matter.
He's got a point there. All right. If you step back and take a look at it, that's pretty weird and pretty abnormal for people who do what we do and work on a show and work together as long as we have, and not only get along the way we do, but that our spouses have each other in a similar way that we have each other as a support system. And so I think that's. I mean, he's like a brazier. in that he's constantly wired. I don't know. Yeah, no, we get it.
So we've seen Dean sell his soul, and we've seen Sam attempt to sell his soul. So my question is, what would you guys sell your soul for?
Nothing.
No?
That is not true, and you know it.
Well, not when you don't have one to sell.
A Klondike bar? I really want to know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
You'd sell your soul for that?
I'm thinking aloud. No.
But how did you just get to there?
I was thinking aloud. Was that my outside voice?
Still is.
So here's, I'm going to call bull SHIT. Because I think you and I agree on something, because I've seen it. I think for all you parents out there, when you have a genuine fear about the safety of your kids, you would literally do anything. Literally do anything. So I think to put words into his mouth, but I think I know him enough to do this, he wouldn't sell his soul for anything that would give him or grant him anything. He doesn't want money or fame or Oscars or whatever, but I bet if something, God forbid, everybody knock on something, if something were to ever happen to one of our family members, I think I don't know a line too far to cross, so that's my opinion.
No, I don't think I'd sell it.
All right, thank you guys.
Or a Klondike bar, dude, but like a legit,
Like, honestly, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 803? 853?
853? Is that true? What if you have a really coarse tongue, like a dog? What if the Klondike bar is like Miss...
Nothing, just eating my Tootsie Pop. What if your tongue was a belt sander? I don't...
Or what if, you ever seen those cartoons where like one of the dogs, his mouth falls onto the ground and he's got like a 4-foot-long tongue? Then it would probably be like 6 or 7 because he'd have a giant tongue. But
can we stop?
These are scientific.
Let's move on. Hi.
Hello, gentlemen. We all know that in the past you've said that... Way to make it awkward. Okay. You guys have said in the past that the show will go on as long as fans watch it, or if it was to end before that, a good stopping point would be the 300th episode. In light of the fact that you have both added additional offspring to your collection this past year, congratulations.
Now it's a collection. We're now collecting children, Jared.
I know what she's asking, and that's right. We do need a lot more money now, so we have to do like 600 episodes.
Does that change your perspective at all on how, not money-wise, but does that change your perspective at all on how long you see the show going?
I will say that it certainly plays into the thought process at this point, and not just monetarily. It's more of the time away.
I don't want to be John Winchester.
Exactly.
I mean, we are we are not absentee fathers, and we see our kids as literally as much as humanly possible. If we're not working, we're with our family. But it absolutely does. Whether you have one kid or 0 kids or 2 kids or 3 kids, when you have another child, or if you're decided to like double up and do 2 at a time, or 3, it changes It changes everything. Everything changes. Anybody who tells you otherwise is either lying or doesn't realize it yet, in my opinion, my humble opinion. It does change things. This is a sad topic. It's an I think it's probably as uncomfortable for us as it is for y'all. I love this show. Here's a joke. We were headed to the airport yesterday, and it's not a joke.
This is like a really sad topic. It's very uncomfortable for me. It's uncomfortable. Here's a joke.
What's the difference between marmalade and I'm not going to tell the joke. No, here's something funny. Not funny, haha, but funny, quirky. On the way to the airport yesterday, I picked him up, and I had gone to the gas station to fill up my car, and the Powerball was like $1 trillion. And so I bought $20. And in the car, I was like, dude, I'm going to have to announce my retirement this weekend. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I just bought the winning Powerball ticket. So I don't know if it even, whatever, I didn't look. I'm sure I did not win. But he was like.
Somebody in California did.
But he said, like, so what? You're not showing up to work in July? And I was like, of course I am, whether I win or not. Like, I don't want to be remembered for. This is a really cool legacy that y'all.
I think the first thing I said was, well, you're going to have to buy me out of my contract.
Yeah, I think it is. But long story short, if I did win the Powerball, which I haven't checked the numbers yet, so don't ruin it if y'all won.
Someone in California won.
Doesn't matter, but the point is that I want to.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
if
matter.
I win.
It's not, It's really difficult to think about this show ending. When do y'all want it to end? Never. When my hair reaches my ankles?
You just got us canceled. Thanks a lot.
I was a little sick during the filming of it. I told Jensen that I watched 22 and was like, that was awesome. I was really happy with the performances and my performance. Yeah. No. I watched 23 and thought that I was boring. I was sick, and I mean it. I told him yesterday. I told him yesterday that. Shut up. I thought I was boring. I was literally sick during a little bit of it, and so I was like, "Ah, man, I must have been distracted or something." But I really loved the script and the finale. It's fun to have Jimbo back.
That was a good reveal on him too. The keeping the hat low and the whole scarf thing, and that was good. Some classic Bob Singer direction there. Yeah, I thought the season could have ended after 22. Yeah, that is 2 years in a row where the last 2 episodes could have very easily been the season finale and the season opener for the next season. But they keep asking us for 23 episodes per season, so we got to deliver. That's really hard. That's like me asking, what's been the best moment of your life for the past 12 years?
Easy, May 2nd.
She's like, the past 12 years? My birth? How old are you?
13.
13.
You killed him!
Oh,
Everything he's been through, and you killed Dean Winchester.
I'm sorry.
To just purely appreciate it, because I feel like I still have a job to do. But there have been a few moments where either a certain location or a certain scene or something where I almost feel an out-of-body experience, and like we'll be sitting on the filming the last episode of this season, sitting out skipping rocks or something. It was like me, Jensen, Misha, and we're like skipping rocks in this beautiful location, and we're also on the sort of like body high of, hey, we're about to have 3 months off, 2 months. But it was a beautiful, we're sitting out by this lake, halfway between Whistler and Vancouver in a like Squamish. They've built this home in a couple of weeks that served as the Kelly Klein Castiel home.
Yeah, that little lake house
Yeah.
is not there. That
Nor-
was
no.
that was built
So
from
like
the
2 or 3 weeks.
literally from the dirt up in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. So there are a few times, there are a few times like that where you allow yourself to feel like to toot your own horn a little bit and go like, we're part of something really cool. So the most recent time was that time. Literally, we were there to film. We were night shooting, so we weren't on set until like 4 p.m., shooting until 5 or 6 a.m. But at like 4 p.m., we sat there and we're looking at these beautiful mountainscapes and this beautiful lake and just skipping rocks and like throwing in. It's when we tweeted the picture of the big baseball bat that was made out of logs and Bob Singer was throwing rocks at us. But that was a cool time to kind of go like, all right, we're a part of something that's pretty friggin' cool. So there have been a few of those, but that sticks out recently.
Yeah, we have those, we get those periodically throughout the year. I'm thinking about moments like that we've had. We're about sitting on top of the trailer at the end of season 5. We were out shooting all that, him, or Lucifer Sam beating up Dean by the car, and that whole sequence. And the sun was going down, and they had this huge, we were waiting for dark, because we'd got finished with our daylight exterior stuff. And so we climbed up on the top of our trailers that were parked out in this field with like a couple of lawn chairs and just sat there. And I think we actually borrowed the cooler, the green cooler, and just set it there. May or may not have had a couple of beers, I don't know. But there's taking the time to have those moments is some of our favorite things to do, because we know that this won't last forever. Or maybe it will, I don't know. But just in case it doesn't, we like to take the time and smell the roses every now and again.
Yeah. And 2 more just occurred to me while you were talking. One, when Phil brought us in to the theater to watch the actresses sing Carry On My Wayward Son. We were filming 200th episode, and they've been rehearsing this for a long time, and he brought the cast and crew in to literally sit in the theater and watch their performance of it. And I can't sing it like that. And another one is, was it the 200th party at the Fairmont that they put that, the like 4-screen, so there have been a few times, like the 200th episode filming, watching them sing it, and realizing kind of like what it meant, and watching the reenaction of like the Impala and Mary on the Ceiling and Bobby. It was kind of, and Jake, Adam. So that, and then the 200th episode party, and Kripke came back, and there was a big montage. It was like a 4.5-minute montage of Supernatural, but on 4 different screens playing 4 different things. So you kind of saw like 16 minutes of Supernatural within a 4-minute time frame. So there are a few times. Yeah.
It's hard to pick one.
Hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. Well, hey, there we go. Thank you.
Hey, it's the last question. It's the last question.
Hey, Robbie,
It's the last question.
you know what time it is?
What's that?
Last question.
That's right. It's the last.
It is the last question, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the last question.
1, 2, 3.
It's the last question. It's the last question. It is the very last question.
It's a really little girl.
It's the last question. pressure's on her.
Supernatural family, meet.
Destiny.
Yeah.
How appropriate. Destiny, where are you from?
El Paso, Texas.
Yes! Go Tejas! Destiny, how old are you? One more time.
12.
12.
When were you born?
April 21st, 2005.
Okay, so she was born after we finished filming the pilot.
But before it ever aired.
High five to that. Thank you for coming to Phoenix. You are our last question, so it is our tradition to bring up the last question to ask. So no pressure. This is all your family. We all love you. Who are you here with today?
My mom, my sister Nicole, and my sister Tati.
Hi guys. Welcome from El Paso. All right, I'll stop stalling. What would you like to ask?
So if you were surrounded in an island, who would you save, Misha or Mark? You only choose one.
Ah, from the awkward vault.
Who would we save, Misha or Mark? Man, this is difficult. Are we ever going to get off the island?
Yes.
Oh, well, that changes things. If we were never going to get off the island, I would say Mark, because I'd never be bored. He never stops talking. And I feel smart when I'm around Mark. When I'm around Misha, I'm like, he's pretty intelligent. I'll never say this in front of his face. But if we get off the island, then I'd probably say Misha, because he does such good things, and he has a charity, and I hope Mark is listening. Senor Jensen?
Mark, hands down. I would keep Mark. Yeah, I would get rid of Misha. And you know why? Because Mark would keep his clothes on.
Hey, that was the last question. 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 That was the very last question. That was it. That was the last question. We're wrapping it up. Phoenix, how was it? Was it everything you dreamt it would be? I told you. We got you hooked now. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Padalecki and Jensen Ackles. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. But I made up my mind that I ain't wasting no more time. Just another heart in need of rescue, waiting on love, sweet charity. And I'm gonna hold on the rest of my days, as I know what it means to walk alone, a lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. But I made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go, yeah. Here I go again.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go backstage. Thank you, Phoenix! We love you!